Hello fellow cinesthesiasts, my name is Christina and welcome to another Let's Get Reel's movie review. Today's movie I will be reviewing is one that I have been waiting for so long to see, and I'm thrilled and pumped that it is finally out and I finally saw it. Sisters with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. Sisters is about, obviously, two sisters, Kate, played by Tina Fey, and Maura, played by Amy Poehler. And in this movie, usually in these types of scenarios where there's a straight sister and then there's an absolutely bonkers, batshit off the wall crazy sister, it is usually Amy Poehler who is the crazy, batshit off the wall crazy sister or character, and Tina Fey is the straight-laced, no-nonsense kind of businesswoman. Well, this time it was very, very nicely reversed. Tina Fey was the one who was crazy, Kate, who was nuts and liked to have a good time and partied constantly, and then it was Amy Poehler who played Maura, who was a nurse and had her life together and kind of tried to rule everybody else's life. They find out that their parents are selling their childhood home down in Florida, and they get pissed and they decide to throw a big ass party because Maura had always been the straight-laced sister. She never really had fun with her life. She was always trying to do good for everybody else, and Kate, like I said, was just crazy. She was the one who was going out with all the boys, having sex with everybody, and just, living it up. She didn't have a care in the world. So Maura wanted to experience what Kate had experienced in high school. So when they went back to their parents' house, their parents actually wanted them to clean out their old bedroom and get all their stuff out so that the new people can move in. Kate decided to throw a house party, find their classmates, and just have them all over. And of course, because Kate is nuts, she was throwing like a frat house style party with the pool, crazy lights, food, booze for days, and she just wanted to have such a great time. And Maura wanted to do the same thing, so they got dressed in their finest boob popping dresses, and they did have a very, very good time. And of course there's always that little bit of drama mixed in with the comedy, but even that drama, it wasn't that bad. It was actually pretty good, because sometimes I have an issue where stupid drama comes in and it kind of messes with it, but in true Tina Fey and Amy Poehler style, the drama was just funny. Even if you can call it drama, it was really just silly. Everything about this movie was just, as I said, pure Tina Fey and Amy Poehler comedy. And then you had a lot of their SNL buddies like Maya Rudolph, who was just, oh my god, I love seeing her in any movie that she is in. Anything that she pops up in, it doesn't suffer when Maya Rudolph is in it. And nothing suffers when you have some former SNL castmates. John Leguizamo pops up and he's kind of like this slimeball character, but you don't even mind him because it's just this silly world that this movie takes place in, these silly characters. And even John Cena pops up, and Tina Fey could not have been funnier in her scenes with John Cena. I was dying in so many of her scenes with him. She would just go up to him and be like, hey, what's up, and try and get him to talk, and she was just trying to get with him, and he was just standing there like a brick with his big muscles and everything. And god, it was so funny. It was just great. It was a movie that I feel like I needed to see. Not just because it was Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, but because I needed something funny. I just needed that gut-wrenching laugh where I just did not care how loud I was laughing. And I did, and because Star Wars The Force Awakens was released today as well, there was barely anybody in the theaters. So it was great. I just got to laugh however loudly I wanted, and nobody really said anything, and everybody else was laughing just as loud too. One thing that I loved about this movie was that it was rated R. That I could not have been happier that a Tina Fey and Amy Poehler movie was rated R. When Baby Mama came out and I saw that it was PG-13, I was like, alright, they can still be a little crazy and a little crude, and they were not. Their comedy, I've read their books, I've read, interviews with them, they are so crude, they're so funny, they have such a wicked sense of humor. Now, they didn't write this, but it is definitely their style of delivery, it's them. I was just, oh my god, it was like a dream come true to finally hear them dropping the F-bomb like crazy. Tina Fey out of the gate was dropping that F-bomb like crazy, and I was in my glory. Amy Poehler is usually the one to let the F-bombs fly and say shit constantly, and it was Tina Fey. I just died. I died inside, and I laughed every time an F-bomb came out of her mouth. Oh god, it really was like a dream come true. This is everything I had wanted to see them in. It was exactly the kind of movie I had dreamed to see them in. It was just perfect. It was so funny. And this is one house party I would absolutely love to go to, even though they're all older. You know, like, who wouldn't, even though they're characters, who wouldn't want to go party with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler and Kate McKinnon and Bobby Moynihan, Maya Rudolph and Ide Barinholtz? Who wouldn't want to go have a crazy good time? Even though it was an adult party, they were all acting like they were crazy, 16-year-olds again. But, they were all like parents and things. They just wanted to let go, and it was all that stress that got out, and they just had a great time. One house party that I would definitely want to be invited to and go to. It looked like so much fun. Another thing that was cool about this is that their last name was Ellis. So in high school they threw parties and they called it Ellis Island, and this time it was Ellis Island revamped. If you love Tina Fey and Amy Poehler in any way, or if you just want to laugh and you want to have a good time and just be entertained and laugh until your stomach hurts, go see Sisters. You will have such a blast watching this movie. You will love it. I cannot stress enough how much you guys can go see this. Get Star Wars The Force Awakens out of your system this weekend and go and see Sisters as soon as you can. It is so much fun. I'm gonna say it over and over again. It was so much fun. Sisters is a great movie. It's a great comedy. It's everything you could hope to see Tina Fey and Amy Poehler in. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Go give it some love as soon as you can. Go watch Sisters. And, if you like this review in any way, or me just rambling on and on and on about how much I love the two best friends, Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you have seen Sisters, or if you're just a diehard Tina Fey and Amy Poehler fan like I am. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button right here for future movie reviews, because that's what I do on this channel. I like movies and I review them. And as always, keep watching movies and stay absolutely fabulous.